Hey guys, this is Travis with Apery.io. Today I'm going to show you how you can use our easy drag and drop plugin to add drag and drop to any of your Apery projects. The first thing we're going to want to do is create a new app. We're going to want to create this app in Ionic 4, the newest standard, and I'll just call this the drag demo. Cool, now that we're at our new project, what we're going to want to do is create new from plugin and select drag and drop. Now that it's imported, we can take a look at the screen that's provided. The example screen has two lists that we'll be able to drag and drop into and from. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it works. But before we do that, we need to go to Project, Routing, and change the routing so it goes to our new drag and drop screen. Now that we're on the demo screen, I can show you the functionality of the drag and drop module. As you can see, we have all these different items, and I can move them from list to list, and I can reorganize them within the same list. Also notice that when there isn't an item, a placeholder item appears, so you know you can still drag stuff there. Now, I'm going to show you how you can add multiple lists other than the original two that came with the drag and drop module. The first thing you're going to want to do is take one of the lists and clone it. We'll go ahead and rename this in the title. This will be our third list. And then let's go to the Code tab. Looking at Code tab, the thing that's important when you're trying to add or change the way the lists work are the variables that populate the lists. As you can see, we have names1 and names2, which are arrays of objects that contain a property name. What we're going to do is we're going to add yet another variable. Names3. This one I'll just make it an empty list, and don't forget to set it to any. Now that we've done that, there's three things we need to do on our third list to make it work properly. The first thing is we need to select the list itself, so the border around just the list. You'll see it says list 3, copy, it'll say list something, and copy. And the thing we're going to want to change is the first line here, which is CDK drop list data. And we're just going to change that to names3 so that it populates from our new list. The other thing we need to change is you select the item itself right here. And for CDK drag data, for ng4, we need to change it to names3. Cool. And then the last thing we need to do is just our placeholder. The placeholder shows up basically when the list is empty. So we just need to change this to names3 so it checks the right list. Now that we've done that, we should be able to use our third list. And as we can see, the third list acts just like the other two. Using this methodology, you can add an unlimited number of lists to the any page. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to transfer this list setup to another page on your project. So you can do it on multiple pages or just a page different than the imported one from the plugin. For this example, we'll do this on screen 1. The first thing you're going to want to do is select the outer border of the lists, which is titled list group. When copied correctly, it'll say HTML is copied below. Next, we'll just paste it on our new page, but it's not going to work right off the bat. The first thing we're going to need to do is go to Code and add variables that will hold our information for our lists. So I'll just use the same names as last time out of simplicity. Set all of these to any. And at a minimum, put some empty brackets in to represent an empty list. And then I will add one object we can move around. We'll call him Tony. Cool. Next thing we're going to want to do is go to the custom includes. We need to copy these from drag and drop. Notice the path for both of these is the same. And now we need to make sure that we have Angular drag and drop enabled. So we'll go to module and drag and drop and copy the import at the top in the module tab. You also want to make sure you have the drag drop module listed down here, but without the brackets. The last thing we need to do is make sure we have the drop function. The drop function gets called when an item is dropped in a new list or reordered. It has an argument called event, and then we can simply copy the code from before. Oh. Oops. Great. Let's give it a shot now. Awesome. As you can see, we have our single item Tony that I put in the variable, and we can move it around from list to list no problem, just like we did on the demo page. If you guys have any questions about the drag drop module or Apery.io in general, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.